At this time, I think if we can get the applicant has a presentation, is that correct? And again, I do want to remind everybody that this is the beginning of a long process. I'm sure Joe at SunCal knows that too. That this.
Thank you, Mayor Callanan, members of the council, City Manager Jenkins. Joe Guerra on behalf of SunCal. I want to take one step back before I actually start on the presentation I had planned, and that is to share with you some frustration this evening. Two frustrations this evening. The first relates to the land plan you were shown for our property tonight. Never seen it before. It never existed in the public realm until Friday night when it came out in the staff report. It's not what was shown to the Planning Commission. Second frustration is I feel like I'm the bad dad who just got home because I feel like, you know, people have been told you can have ice cream for breakfast and you can have cake for lunch and you can have whatever you want for dinner and you can stay up all night and you can draw on the walls and it doesn't matter. If there's something that's a 50-year plan that we can't build because we won't go bankrupt, because the one other point to make about Windsor is the developer that built the vertical mixed use in Windsor went bankrupt. Okay, we don't plan on doing it.
Why is the CEQA, why is it assumed that a CEQA would be adequate?
Thank you. In response to that, that is the applicant's take on the CEQA process. The city has a particular CEQA process guided by the CEQA law, and this land use change would require a general plan amendment, traffic assessment, and other resource analysis. A decision has not been made, nor has an initial study even started on this matter. Staff
So it's an assumption.
It is an assumption. It appears to be a request by the developer, but that is the lead agency's determination, and City of Rohnert Park is the lead agency.
You have actually submitted a general plan amendment. You have actually submitted, this request to go forward with a negative deck on the EIR?
We have a developer reimbursement account with the city that we have funded. We have filled out all the forms.
There is no way I want to see, for what our PDA is, what we want for that area, what all our comments were for the first 3 hours of this meeting. This isn't anything that we're looking for, as far as I'm concerned. I don't want to be harsh. You ask, you're willing to listen to us, but I know I spoke to you, just only me. I can only say what I told you before you bought that land. And I told you I didn't want to see anything like this. That was only my position, but I didn't want to see anything like this. It's one of the areas that the people in this community ask me about all the time. What is going on with State Farm? What's going on with State Farm? And when I say that somebody wants to build a bunch of houses, the immediate reaction from at least 20 people I've spoken to is, oh, we don't want that. That's not what we want in the middle of Rohnert Park. Everybody wants more what the PDA is suggesting. I know you're a developer. I know that I know what you need to make money, and that's what you want to do, but that's not our responsibility. As far as I'm concerned, that's not Rohnert Park's responsibility. And I don't like the plan.
I guess, to me, we need to regroup, Mr. Mayor, fellow council members. We are the ones who can determine and should determine, as Councilmember Stafford said, how our city develops, and we have the clear process. I understand that SunCal has investments, and they have invested the money to purchase this property. But I also understand, and so I understand that they have submitted their monies and they've submitted their forms, but we're not in a position to move forward and start the process of deciding whether it should be a negative declaration on this. As far as I'm concerned, the PDA process is not going to get driven by the desires of SunCal.
This is the beginning, not the end. This is a process. This is going to take this is going to be a give and take process. Let us sit down, hash it out, come up with something that the community will like, and then let us move on with it. Thank you.
My opinion is alternate A is more favorable than alternate B by far.